This handy guide is to help take you through the different gloves available for cycling. Cycling gloves are really useful because they can protect you from the elements, keep your hands nice and fresh and comfortable when on the bike, and also prevent grazing in case of a fall. We will look at 3 points today: the variety of gloves available, where do you ride your bike, and weather conditions. Gloves fall into two main categories: mittens or fingerless gloves and full finger gloves. Mittens tend to be cut off just below the first knuckle and rise quite highly on the wrist. A full finger glove obviously covers the whole hand but tends to come a bit further up the arm. Fingerless gloves tend to be worn in summer. They are breathable, quick drying, and provide fantastic feel on the levers and the shifters. It is also very easy to operate your smartphone or any GPS unit you may have on your bike whilst on the move. The thickness of the padding on the palm can also vary. Thin padding is generally for leisure riding or short distance cycling. If you're riding over longer distance or on rougher terrain, you may prefer opting for a gel pad to add more comfort. Full finger gloves fall into two categories: on-road or off-road. Off-road gloves tend to be very similar to the mittens or the fingerless gloves. However, they cover the whole hand. This gives added protection in case of a fall, while still giving good grip on the levers and shifters. Full finger gloves for road cycling can come in two varieties: thick, cold weather gloves for cold riding conditions, or thinner, cool weather gloves for mid-season cycling. Cold weather gloves are thick and padded. This keeps your hand nice and warm. These gloves are also pretty breathable, which is really good because it does keep your hand a lot warmer if the hand is dry. However, these gloves are not always 100% waterproof, but are still very effective at keeping out spray or light rain when cycling. Cool weather gloves are much thinner and are a very popular mid-season option. They're very breathable and provide greater feel on the shifters and the brake levers. Even so, when married up with a very good quality glove liner, the performance can be quite impressive, so it's worth looking at this option if you don't like riding with hot hands. This takes us neatly on to the next point of how to keep your hands nice and warm. The first point is make sure that before you put your glove on, the glove is dry. And finally, consider keeping your head warm. The body will restrict blood flow to the fingers and toes if it gets cold. Choosing the correct size glove for summer riding is relatively easy. However, for winter riding, we recommend you pinch no more than the thumbnail's depth on the middle finger. This ensures that warm air can circulate within the glove to keep your hand nice and warm. Do not choose a glove which is too tight. If you want added insulation, we always recommend using a glove liner, such as this one. And finally, if you're riding at night or in urban areas, always consider going for a brightly coloured glove, such as this one, or ones which have reflective details, which can be a very effective way of warning other drivers of your presence.